Hey guys, welcome. First lesson of economics for this school year is going to be what is economics. So just a quick introductory lesson here. Just want to kind of talk with you guys briefly about what economics is and how it has many definitions. All right, so take a moment, think about what economics is to you. What do you think it means? Pair with a partner near you. What did you guys each come up with? All right, so we're going to kind of do that think, pair, share thing right now, where you guys are going to have an opportunity to kind of think about it and share out with what you guys think it is. All right, so take a couple minutes, pause the video if you're at home, think about what it means, partner, share up with somebody else at home, and then kind of bring the idea back to me at school. All right, so now that you've had the chance to do that, you might have come up with a few of these ideas. Economics is about money. All right, so here's our money, straight up about money. Makes sense. I could go with that. Maybe it's something about accounting or something along those lines where we're figuring out how much money certain people have. Might be about how business works. Maybe you came up with that. Or maybe taxes and how government taxes us, and that's what we know about our economics. All right. Maybe it's overall how the whole economy is doing combined. Maybe somebody just said, hey, it's what I need to graduate from your class. You know, I need to graduate high school by taking this class. All of these are pretty valid, and I want to go over some definitions with you guys. And these are 6 different definitions that aren't the definition that we're going to use for the class, but I want to give you an idea about what other people think economics is. First and foremost, it's a science concerned with the process or system by which goods and services are produced, bought, and sold. Good old Merriam-Webster providing that definition there, and that kind of helps us understand a little bit. Science, process, system, goods, services, produced, bought, sold, kind of covers a lot of things. The social science that studies economic activity to gain an understanding of the processes that govern the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services in an economy. All right, that's from Wikipedia. A lot more wordy, but kind of saying the same thing on how it is about the consumption of goods and services. All right, Stephen Levitt wrote this one, a study of incentives, how people get what they want or need, especially when other people want or need the same thing. All right, Stephen Levitt is one of the co-authors of the Freakonomics books, and he is particularly interested in how incentives enforce behavior. We'll talk more about that as we go into the course, but that's his definition. All right, in the broadest sense, economists seek to explain how people interact with both each other and the material world around them. Glenn Whitman and James Dow, authors of Economics of the Undead. All right, so how people interact with the material world around them, the broadest sense of the word. Social science that studies how individuals, governments, firms, and nations make choices on allocating scarce resources to satisfy their unlimited wants, from Investopedia. And then finally, the dismal science, according to Thomas Carlyle, a 19th century Scottish writer, has been described in many ways, few of them flattering. The most concise, non-abusive definition is the study of how society uses its scarce resources, from the Economist A to Z dictionary. All right, so we definitely kind of see that economics has a broad sense of meaning, and we see certain ideas, science popping up, right? Production pops up, bought and sold pops up. We start to see resources, scarce resources at that, all right, and how we interact. So economics, for our purposes, all right, economics is defined as the study of how rational actors, forgive the E, use limited resources to fulfill unlimited wants with the maximum amount of desirable benefits. We're kind of blending all of those in, saying that how rational actors, that could be you and I, could be a government, could be a firm, all right, use limited resources. We know that we have limited resources to fulfill our unlimited wants with the best end for us in mind. And that's kind of the definition that we'll use as we go into this class and as we dig deeper into it. That's what we're studying. All right, things that are scarce could be unemployment. So you might not have enough unemployment. That might have to do with the economy. You have some scarce food and some scarce air quality. And all of these things kind of bring into, you know, what economics is and how economics works. And it's important that we realize that, you know, we start to kind of see economics as this idea of, you know, making these decisions. Economics is like, truthfully, the science of making decisions, right? So what decisions led to the unemployment? What decisions lead to scarce or plentiful food, depending on where you are? And what decisions led to poor air quality in Beijing? All important things to consider. So the biggest idea I want us to take away is from the world's foremost economist, right? Maybe not the most studied economist, but probably the most famous economist, and that's Mick Jagger. So, Mick Jagger was lead singer of the Rolling Stones, and in the late 60s he released a song called You Can't Always Get What You Want. And in that song he said you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes you might just find you get what you need. So basically the biggest idea of economics for our purposes is, you can't always get what you want. Limited, scarce resources, but you get what you need. So we do what we can to survive. And he makes an excellent point there, and it's one that's a lasting point. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys. Next time we'll talk a little bit about what scarcity is. So thanks for watching. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you around.